Hey everybody, it is Mr. Brown again. Not Mrs. Mishila, Mr. Brown, as you know, right? Do you call me Mrs. Mishila? No, she's never even heard that before. Doesn't know what you're talking about. This, by the way, is my daughter, Harper. Harper, can you please say hi? Thank you. She is some of y'all's age. She's in second grade at Riverdale. This is my son, Aiden. Aiden, come here. Say hi to the camera.
Hi, camera.
Wait, it's over there.
Hi, camera.
Okay, come back here, buddy. Aiden is in fourth grade at Riverdale. Aiden, by the way, is a little bit special. He has what we call autism. And what that means is his brain works a little bit differently than most kids his age, which because his brain works a little bit differently, some of his behaviors are a little bit different than most of the people his age as well. I am hoping he is going to participate with us during this activity. He might wander away. He might come back. He might have a great time. We'll see. But because his behavior is a little bit different, the expectations for him are a little bit different too. Harper's going to work along with us though. So, what's happening here? This is their very first day of homeschool with Mommy and Daddy since they just finished their spring break. We're going to have a little bit of physical activity time, a little PE time in between their language arts and their math. So I thought, what a great time to do another warm-up activity with my Charlotte's Web girls. We've already done some breathing and vocalization stuff, so we're going to do a little movement stuff too. Remember, when we play games like Bippity Bippity Bop and things like that, when we're together, it's in order to exercise the three most important actors' tools, which you always have with you. Do you know what the three tools are, Harper? We did not discuss this beforehand. The three tools I'm talking about are the actor's voice, the actor's body, and then, of course, the actor's mind, which helps us to what? Memorize lines, think about and analyze characters, and to perform, remain calm and perform in front of a lot of people. But, of course, we need our voices and our bodies for that, too. So we already did some animal voices. Today we might do some animal movements. But it's all improv. It means we haven't planned it ahead of time. We're just going to do what feels right. But first, let's do some basic warm-ups. Aiden, can you stand right here with me, please? Can you do what Daddy does and what Harper does? Look in the camera, and we're just going to do some basic stretches, nothing too major. So we're going to reach up high. Can you reach up high to the sky? Can you reach up high to the sky? We're going to, Mr. Brown's belly is showing, which does not need to happen. But we're going to do our best anyway. Ready? Reach up high. I'm going to get up on my toes, too. Reach as high as I can. Hold us for a few seconds. Good job, Aiden. And it's still showing. And down to our toes. Ooh, let's hold that for a moment. Then we're going to raise up to stand up normal, but we're going to do so very slowly. Like a garage door. We really should do that a few times, but in order to keep our video not too long, we're going to keep going. Shoulders. Bring your shoulders up. Come on, everybody. Stand up. Bring your shoulders up, Aiden. Good. And drop them down. Shoulders up. Drop them down. We're going to look to our left. Can you look that way, Aiden? Over to the wall. And we're going to look to our right. I'm looking all the way to the right and then reaching a little further so I can feel a little stretch in my neck. I'm going to look over here again. Feel a little stretch in my neck by looking further behind my shoulder behind me. I'm going to look up, 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 up. Oh, wait, we should go to the right one more time. Okay, now up. I'm doing the same thing where I go a little too far and hold it for a couple of seconds and down so our chin is on our chest. Down. And then squeeze it a little bit and feel it in the back of your neck. Whoa, we lost Aiden. All right, good. And then we're going to do a couple of these. We're going to put our heads around in a circle, around in a circle. Stand up straight, Aiden. No leaning on the couch. And other way. All right. I want you to make really tight fists. And you can do these with your toes, too. Ready? Put your hands out in front. Make a fist. Can you make fists, buddy? And squeeze them. Squeeze them, squeeze them. Kind of let your whole body get a little tight. And then, relax them all. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Small one. And fists hard. Those two. And relax them and shake them out. All right. Now the idea now is we practiced our breathing and vocalizing like animals. I'm going to let these guys show me how animals move. I don't really know. So what animals are in Charlotte's Web, Harper? What's one animal in Charlotte's Web? A pig. How do you move like a pig? Aiden, what does a pig do? Yes, that's right. That's what they sound like. Can you show me what they look like when they move around? How does a pig move around? All right, getting down low. Yeah, crawling around. What do they lead with, you think, often, when they move around? Do they lead with their noses because they're sniffing things out and snorting? Let's do that. Let's get down low. You may not be able to see us getting too down low on the camera. You can see me here. And what does it look to move around and sniff the ground? Okay, good. Back to our positions. That's pretty good. Now, you can do that for a few minutes if you want. I hope you guys at home are doing what we're doing, by the way. Did I even say to do that?
No.
Well, you should be. Instead of just standing there and laughing and listening to you. Mr. Brent. All right, so we've done pig. You know, we also have geese in our show. How does a goose move around, Harper? Your turn to show me. A goose snorts. That's not right at all. First of all, I asked how they move, not how they sound. And gooses. Geese don't snort. They kind of honk. How do you think a goose moves around, though? Show me. We're about to do Honk, the musical at our school. We need to know how geese move around. Okay, good. They got wings. Awesome. I think they're kind of not unlike a chicken or ducks. Yeah, good. Move around like this. They got long necks, right? They're always looking for food. So their wings are back here. Hey, Aiden, can you get up and move like a goose? Come on, you gotta move with me. Come on, Harper, ready? For 5 seconds, we're gonna move around the space like a goose, then we'll come back. Ready, go. On. Down. 3, 2, 1. You get a B- for that one. Okay. Back up here. And so we have, what did we say? Geese, pigs, not quite last one, but we're getting there. We have cows, too. Do cows really move around that much? No, they kind of stay still. But, unlike pigs, you probably wouldn't get so close to the ground. Let's see if we can just kind of bend at our waist and pretend like our hands are going all the way to the ground. And look up. Do this with me, Harper. Aiden, can you do this too? Show me. Show me. Be a cow. Now look up. Move to your right. Move to your left. Say moo. Maybe walk a little bit. A little slow. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's a fun one. Templeton's a rat. We have a rat in our play. How do you think a rat moves around, Aiden? Any idea? How does a rat move around? You don't know? What do you think? How does a rat move around? Don't know? Well, I know that it's hard to see a rat. We just talked about that in the last chapter because they're sneaky and fast. So they're down low, they're hunched like this, right? Always getting food. Oh no, am I all by myself in my video now? Come on, Harper. I need your help. Remember, you get a grade for this too. This is your piece. Let me see your rat. Just up here first. Now let's get down low. We'll be rats. And now, unlike a pig who takes his time while he's snorting around, a rat has to get from one place to another very quickly. Harper's right here, I promise, even though she can't be seen. She's purposely hiding from the camera. So get up and show me a rat. And now I want you to go from there to there as quickly as you can. Go! No, as a rat. As a rat. Ready? Okay, good. And I'm going to go over here. I didn't think I could be as fast as a rat. Aiden, come here. Be a rat for me. I want you to go from there to here as fast as you can down low. Ready? And go. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more animal from Charlotte's Web that we want to move like. And what is that? What is the book called? Charlotte's Web. What kind of animal is Charlotte?
But I can't move as a spider. I don't have 8 legs.
It's the smart one over here. We don't have 8 legs, but let's pretend that we do. If we had 8 legs, we would need, or arms, we would need room for all of them. So where would they come in? Maybe here on our sides, right? We've got 2 legs, 2 arms, that's 4. We need 4 more limbs, right? Appendages. So let's pretend that we've got a pair here and a pair here. So maybe instead of moving all over the space like a spider, which we could pretend to do, what does a spider look like when they weave their webs? Any idea? No, they're probably upside down most of the time too, which would be hard to do in here. But let's pretend. Let's get real gangly. Let's bend our knees.
Aiden goes upside down here also.
It's true. Let's bend our knees and our elbows. Let me see you, Harper. Take a couple steps forward, please, so we can see better without leaning on the couch. Good. And now let's move around as best we can, keeping those arms bent. And now let's pretend that we're stopping. And we know spiders don't do it this way, but humans can do it. Let's pretend like we're weaving. And then let's go back to position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. Well, now we practice some breathing and vocal exercises in a different video. We practice moving around like animal characters in this one, and it helped these guys get some of their PE in for the day. So, thanks, girls. I will be reading chapter, well, I think I'm up to chapter 5. I don't know where you are in reading or listening to the stories yet, but that video will be released later on, maybe tonight. You can probably see it tomorrow. Harper, Aiden, what do you say to my friends from Charlotte's Web?
Bye.
Bye. See you later.